What's up, AMS and the YouTube universe? It's Mr. Baker and I'm back just like I said I would be. It's next week. And I know last week I said next week like 5 times in a row. So here we are. It's finally next week. And I'm so excited today because I've got a guest that I didn't even expect I was going to have. See, I had somebody else planned, but then I was sick at the beginning of the week and I got back to school and that guest was out. So I was in a pickle, a jam. It was a conundrum in my brain. And so I asked someone who I thought would say no, and lo and behold, they said yes. So this is a special episode of Everyday Teacher because I asked this person about 12 times last year and I kept getting the answer no. So, new set, smaller space, can't roll in. So in my brain, I think digitally I'm going to do something to reveal the guest, and I'm about to do that now. If it looks crazy, sorry, at least I tried. I'll try again next week. My guest has been staring at me the whole time, but hopefully if what I do works, you haven't seen that. If what I try don't work, you just saw every bit of it. So I'll get right to it. The first guest on season 3 of Everyday Teacher is Miss Jennifer Piccolo. Now, Miss Piccolo either just appeared from a black screen being lifted or the screen pulled out. I don't know which one I'm going to do, but there she is. Miss Piccolo, are you excited to be here?
Plan B was way better than Plan A. So.
Which was you not being here.
Right.
But she's here, right there. So we're going to do this. As I said in the intro for season 3, brand new season, brand new questions. I think I only have 2 questions left over from the old show. So let's get right to it. You people.
You changed one.
I changed some of them. I added some stuff. Man, y'all get so nervous about this. Just be yourself. That's what it's all about. What's the first thing you think of when you get up in the morning?
That I think of?
Yeah.
Hitting the snooze button.
Okay. I thought you were going to say your husband or your kids.
No.
I'm glad you didn't say that. That
No.
would have been mean. What is your favorite thing to do outside of school?
I like to go to restaurants, so I don't have to cook.
Oh, all of them. You
Yeah.
got a favorite one?
No. I like all restaurants.
You don't have one in
That
your
I
mind
don't
that
have
you
to
would
go.
like to go to today, being that it's Friday and it's the end of a school week?
I like Mexican food.
All right. There's plenty of those around here.
There it is.
Hey, do you know that we're similar? I've found some things out about you, and we're similar. Some of them I knew, and you know that I knew. We were both in band, right?
You were in band for like middle school though.
I was all-state in high school, thank you, ma'am, and I played in an ensemble in college. See?
What?
But you were in like legit college band, right?
Marching band.
Marching band, where at?
Baylor.
Did you say Baylor?
I did say Baylor.
Okay, I didn't know if the audience heard that. Baylor, what'd you play?
The saxophone.
Saxophone. Do you still dabble in the saxophone?
I try not to.
Oh, okay. Also, you walked on and played sports in college.
I made the team.
You made the team. Well, I made a team in college.
What team?
I made the football team. I had to walk on at my junior college, but I ended up playing there and starting there, and then I walked on at Southern Miss, and I made the team, but
Did you play?
not at Southern Miss, no. I played in the spring game, and then I hung the cleats up. What sport did you walk on in?
Tennis.
Tennis at Baylor.
Yes.
At Baylor University, you walked on.
I made the team.
But that
And they
means,
said it was going to take 5 years to graduate. And that sounded terrible.
oh, if
'cause
you
I was-
played tennis and were in the band and stuff?
Mhm.
Okay, so you hung your racket up.
I did.
Do you still play tennis?
Nobody wants to play me at home.
Oh, you got a tennis court at home?
No, but like
Oh.
the people that used to play with me won't play me anymore.
I'll challenge you. I played
Okay.
tennis in high school.
But if I beat you,
I'll be fine with
are you
that.
going to quit playing me?
No. Mm-mm.
That's what my
We should
husband
do
did.
that. Well, whatever. Hey, you ever been skiing?
Yes.
Yeah, I went skiing twice. I did not do well. I think I cracked a rib when I went skiing one time. You ever had any skiing mishaps?
A couple.
A couple. Can you name one? Describe maybe? You can't say no.
Which one do you want me to describe?
I don't know. I just heard you may have had an accident. Well, one that might sound like it came off a cartoon.
Like the hitting the tree?
You hit a tree.
I hit a tree. I quit ski school.
Oh,
Halfway.
because you hit the tree, or you thought you knew what you were doing?
I thought I knew what I was doing.
And then you hit a tree.
And it was a whole day, and the stopping was on the second part of the day, after lunch. And I didn't want to do a whole day. I wanted to just do it.
You learned how to go and not stop.
Very fast.
So you were a French fry, but you didn't learn how to pizza. That's how you stop, I heard. French fries, pizzas. That's what they tell you.
Yes.
Okay, also, I rode a bicycle everywhere when I was in college. And some friends of mine thought it was funny every now and then to come over at my house at night and move my bike to make me think it was stolen. Now, eventually this bike was legit stolen, and my bike's name was Bob. I hear you may have a similar story.
Mine didn't end up stolen. Mine made its way back. My first bike, when I got my first apartment, was stolen because I locked it up in the front yard with the front tire. And so everybody said they weren't going to buy me a new bike because I should have known better. But
So they left the front tire?
Yeah. But my grandfather felt sorry for me, so he bought me a new bike. And I rode it to class, and the weekend went by, and when I went outside on Monday, my bike was gone. And I thought somebody stole it. So I had to walk to class, and I came out of class, and my bike was there. And I thought, I'm going to stand here until this person comes out, and I'll stand here all day. And then I saw that the lock that I used was still on the bike. I've been standing there for probably an hour, and I thought, how can a thief steal the lock too and then reuse the lock? And I remembered that on Friday it had rained, so I called a friend to come pick me up, and then I forgot that the bike was still.
You stole your own
campus. Bike. Something like that.
It's very.
But I was prepared to confront him or her.
You're being very forthcoming to the whole world. I'm amazed.
Some people have heard that story already.
Yeah, I haven't. I doubt any of them have. Maybe some of them have, if they're watching. So, if you were a Disney princess, which one would you be?
The mermaid one, Ariel.
Oh, I at first had thought about the lady that wore black. Okay, never mind. Why would you be Ariel? Why that one?
Because she can swim underwater. And with the fish.
Okay. You're about to work out. What's on your playlist?
I don't get to pick, because they pick for you.
Who is they?
The trainers.
Oh, so what do they pick?
I've never made a playlist.
What was the last song that they played when you were working out?
But this is going to be on the internet, and if I say how bad her playlists are, she's probably going to hear.
Well, you just said it. So, what's your favorite 90s TV show? You know, TGIF, all that stuff. Remember that?
Yeah, but I don't watch it. I don't know.
You didn't watch TV in the 90s? Full House, Family Matters?
I watched Full House.
Yeah?
I watched that.
Oh, okay.
My mom was particular about what I could watch.
Oh, nice. So that's why you like Disney. Did she just have all the Disney VHSs and you just...
I had a lot of those.
VHS, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Tapes! Hey, what's your most used emoji? What's so funny?
The laughing one.
Oh, yeah, like this laughing one or that laughing one?
The sideways one.
Oh, sideways cry? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you could change your name, I thought that was going to be something else. If you could change your name, what would it be?
You asked me that earlier.
You're not supposed to tell the people that I asked you that earlier.
You did, and I don't know. I don't
That's
like.
why I asked you
never
earlier.
liked my name, but I never thought of another name.
What's your middle name?
Renee.
Oh, Renee.
Mhm.
So, would you like to go by Renee?
No, I don't
Okay.
care about that one either.
Man. Well, maybe you can still think about it and get back to me, and I'll let the audience know one day down the road.
Okay. Well, I did change my name in middle school to Jupiter. I don't remember why. I just know that.
Well, that's the perfect answer right there. Jupiter. What's your maiden name? Wells?
Martin.
Oh. Jupiter Martin.
Because
Jupiter
I do
Martian.
remember because
You're out of the kingdom.
I was fixing my shoe because the tennis player Venus. So I thought I could be Jupiter. That was in middle school, but I would not do that now.
Okay, this next question comes from one of our viewers. You got to think about this one. If your 5-year-old self were to find themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do?
What would my 5-year-old self do?
Yeah, if they were inhabiting your body right now, the grown-up Jupiter Piccolo.
Like play with Barbies? Is like I don't know.
So you think your 5-year-old self having full faculties of this
Oh.
version would play with Barbies?
I hope not, but I don't know. My daughter's 5, and I don't think she would do. I don't know. That's a
Should
weird
have asked
question.
you that one earlier as well.
Yeah.
You know, somebody asked me that question one time on
Oh.
the show.
I mean, I could see my 5-year-old daughter taking over my car because she likes to push buttons all the time. So maybe
Oh, so you'd
a
drive.
5-year-old self would want to drive.
Good answer. Do you have any phobias? That means scared scared of things. What's wrong?
I was looking to see if there's things you have hidden.
I don't know.
I don't like bugs
Any bug
or snakes,
or snakes, like a ladybug. Not
No.
going for it.
but that's okay.
Okay, a roach.
No.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, here's one you might need to think of. Maybe not. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with all that extra time? I think I know your answer. I bet you just thought of something and you're not gonna say it, but who knows?
What?
If you didn't have to sleep, so you know people say we sleep 8 hours a day. Like if you had 8 extra hours because you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with that extra time?
Does everybody else have to sleep? Because that changes my answer. If everybody else is asleep, I would do things that I want to do. But if everybody else is awake, that just sounds awful.
So mom in you says, now my kids are awake. Okay, so yeah, everybody else is asleep and you're the only one that doesn't have to sleep.
I'd watch TV.
That's it. You wouldn't clean?
No, because I do that already.
Oh, okay. You already
If
made
I had
time.
8 hours with nobody else, I would do what I want to do.
What would you watch?
I don't know.
Full House?
Maybe.
Okay. What was the first concert you attended?
I can think of some, but I don't think they were my first ones. I think my mom took me to, what was the Christian rock band in the 90s?
No, I
Anybody
don't know.
No, something.
DC Talk?
Maybe.
The rap Christian
I think
people?
so.
Oh,
Yeah. I already told you my mom watched what I
Yeah.
watched on television. So
true. So what's the first concert you remember then that you're like, yeah, that was fun? You said you remembered some.
Yeah.
You don't want to say?
No.
Okay. Teletubbies or what's that other group? The
Well,
kids
I didn't
group?
tell my mom where I was going, so she might watch this too.
Well, y'all can talk about that at Easter. All right. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
Well, I used to say an eagle because they can fly, but now I like to be on the ground. So, I don't know, maybe a giraffe because they're really tall.
They're on the ground, but they're
Yes, but they're on the ground.
You took both answers. I get it. I chose a squirrel.
Why? Because they're obnoxious.
Go watch season 1, episode 3. Yeah.
Season 1, episode 3 of what?
Everyday teacher. Somebody asked me that question.
Oh.
Yeah. Got a lot of motivation from that episode. What's the worst job you've ever had?
I worked at a daycare.
Oh, this has been an answer on the show before. Like, what age group?
I started as like an afternoon tutor, and they put me in the baby room.
To tutor babies?
No,
Oh,
to clean up, throw up.
oh, stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you then?
21?
Oh, so you're like college job?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't have time to play tennis?
No. I had time to play tennis. I just didn't want to take 5 years to graduate.
Do you think if you and I played tennis, it should be videoed and put on YouTube?
No.
You scared?
No.
Okay. If you weren't a teacher, what would you be?
I like to bake. The idea of that sounds fun.
Would
Like to
you
have a
want to have
bakery?
your show? Oh, you would
No.
want to have just a bakery.
Just a bakery.
What would you specialize in?
Cupcakes.
That's the normal thing now.
Yeah, but I liked it before it became cool.
Oh, okay. Nice. I'm not asking that question.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, yeah, that's
Do
dumb.
you want to say that? It's dumb?
Yeah.
Well, I figured she would have said the word stupid by now like 5 times. However, viewers, here's a game. If you want to rewind all the way back to the beginning, you know the last question. Quit looking. If you want to rewind all the way back to the beginning and count how many times she's rolled her eyes in this interview, I'm going to estimate 5. I'm going to say 5. So you can all go back and see. We'll figure it out.
I don't think so.
Last question
I think
hasn't changed. This is a time and you can hype your own self up, and I spin the folder. My name is Jennifer Piccolo, and I am an.
Wait, you're answering or I'm answering?
It's the whole question. The show is revolving around me asking you questions.
I wasn't prepared.
That's right, because you never watched to the end of these episodes.
No,
you always
They're
complain
long.
about how long they are.
They're long.
And mind you, if you also rewind, I think you'll notice that you've done most of the talking. Shoes on the other foot.
Wasn't that the point? People don't like to hear you talk all the time.
Okay. See, this is why we brought her on.
I am the boss.
Good answer. You got any questions for me?
No.
Oh, lovely.
I wasn't prepared.
Nice. Yeah, this was short notice. Once again, thank you, Miss Piccolo. No, don't think so. Got her! I was also sick, so, I want to not get her sick. For coming on the show today, short notice. I literally asked her yesterday, and she was like, okay. So I had to give her a few questions in advance and other things, so she came on the show, and I think did a great job. Do you think you did a great job?
I don't know. I'm
Camera
not gonna
person,
watch
do you
it.
think so?
Yep. I will not watch, so y'all just take your word for it.
You will watch.
No way.
All right. Well, tune in next week. That's right. I think I've said it 3 times this week, and that's 2 times for this 3 times. Can't say it again. And I'll hopefully have that guest I was wanting to have here today. But so glad Miss Piccolo could come and finally grace YouTube. So everybody out there in Piccolo land and what was your maiden name? Martin land. See you next week. Are you going to do the thing that I do when I say holler?
What do you do?
I go holla. Bye.
Hey!